The first question was, tell us about a time when you were part of a team or led a team and there was a difference of opinion. What happened and what did you do to ensure a successful outcome? So I was an assistant producer for a friend's music video for a Peruvian band. So there was a slight kind of disagreement between me and the director. We had a difference of opinion on the narrative on one particular scene of the video, and so the task we had to come up with different shots ideas. That was my particular task, to come up with different shots ideas throughout the shoot. They went smoothly. Just this one particular scene, we had conflicting ideas. I thought this scene this location might be better for the scene, and he had another he had another kind of location that he thought would be best. So what we did is we ended up compromising. I took a few of the members and one of the cameramen. We shot that particular scene kind of in less time than you usually would have, to get a few shots, and then we went to the director's location with the other cameramen and the other kind of crew, and they then took shots within that scene. Later on, when we started editing together, we kind of compromised. We actually ended up using both of the shots from each other's different scenes, and it actually made quite a big impact, upon kind of feedback from the people we showed it to initially. They really liked the contrast between kind of those two scenes that we used within the music video. The second question is, what interests you about working for well, for me it'd be for the music industry, and include what motivates and interests you about working within this industry. So working within the music industry would be an environment I'd love to work in. It's because I have a strong passion for both music as a listener, as a performer in my band, but also I love going to live music events. I love researching and about marketing campaigns, about trends within music, new artists, upcoming artists, sales, the effect of kind of digital streaming on the industry, and kind of further research that I like to undertake. So combining my field of study, which I really enjoy, which is marketing, and music, would be a perfect match. Working on kind of marketing campaigns for both upcoming artists and well-known ones are something that I really aspire to kind of achieve in the future, kind of to work within that field, especially working in a kind of fast-paced environment, very personable person with good communication skills, and so that's something that I think is both needed in that industry and something that would be a perfect match for my skill set and the music industry. The last question, and this is kind of the one I picked, is give an example of a time when you had to deal with conflict. How did you handle it? So I was working at Wembley Stadium as a concessions staff, and this was at a time where it was Arsenal versus Tottenham, and so quite a big derby. There was a big hype. The fans were getting in early and they were drinking and they were enjoying themselves and so on. As one of the kind of most experienced concession staff, my manager or head of our concession box said that he wants me to supervise kind of the less experienced staff. We had one in particular who just joined that day, and that was his first event. So we had to make sure they knew about the stock. The cash handling was correct, and so forth. We had a slight issue with stock in term for the products of our pies. We ran out, but some of the concession staff were actually selling the pies and telling the clients, the customers, to wait. After 15 minutes of kind of rowdy customers and our manager leaving, I took charge. I ordered more stock from nearby concession boxes. I kind of gave back any money that was of kind of customers that didn't want to wait any longer and wanted to go watch the game. So I gave them back their money. Those that were happy to wait, the stock came in within the next 2 to 3 minutes, and we were able to give them out. And then kind of I spoke, after that was all resolved, I spoke to some of the staff and said that, you know, you've got to make sure that you're speaking to the kitchen and the kitchen staff to make sure that you're communicating with, do we have enough stock? If not, you have to tell, you know, customers that they have to wait. They either have to wait, or, you know, if we can give you something else instead. Thank you very much.